Hey guys, welcome back to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog and to the channel. So, last off we found out that Sonic has been murdered and we are going to investigate and find out who the killer is. So let's continue. Yep, we were last in the saloon and Knuckles unlocked the door for us. Ready to move to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards. We're in the library, I guess. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out, and you've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on her birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl. That's the key. The birthday girl has the master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starve! I'll kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resonance message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La 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 dee dee dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. Satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Ruel and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we all sent off, Rogue, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rogue? Well, he happened to see a lipstick stain on the cup at the saloon car. Rogue came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back here shortly after we heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rogue left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door before him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by rolling action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then, to return to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door locked to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seemed Vector and SPO couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for ya. And if you like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. The alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we are looking for is any evidence that proves what they were saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reasons for leaving his post and determine if SPO was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Alright, so let's look at this. Hanging there, a chow hanging precariously from the tree branch. Large text below reads, hanging there. Wow, I really needed to see this. This is little Chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right. Okay. Oh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh, a map? Well, look at this. There's a couple maps missed here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map added to your inventory. We should take this brochure about the cave too. Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Okay. Anything? Let's look at the books. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rogue pulled a lot of these out to search for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Okay, oh, robot arm. Oh, poor thing, the arm's really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean all this mess up either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Okay, globe of marvelous planets. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you've ever been there, I have actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. His group knows everyone and has everything everywhere, haven't they? Okay, looks like we've looked at everything. Oh no, okay, there's a table. Let's just take a pause and sit. These chairs are very comfy, so plush puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Well, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murderer, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Okay, let's check the bin. Something's always in the trash bin. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something there. Well, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin. We'll find. You really think so? Yeah. We gotta stay optimistic. Yeah. Look at this bin. These trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. Well, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Okay, let's take a look. This bookshelf. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books, but Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little pig wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on the shelf is in alphabetical order, but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's a user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we are currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make a note of it. Mirage Express Manual is added to your inventory. Oh, what's this? What's that? What's this bright red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelette. You may not be wrong. Ooh, what's that? Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month, Gone Gal. Okay, so we've checked everything. Time to talk to them. So let's talk to Espio. Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about space? How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Okay, let's start interrogating. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around more? Okay. So what else is there? Don't see anything. Okay, let's talk to Vector. Maybe he knows something. Did you bring me any meat? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity. Tails, without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think you had a knife on you. We definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Don't think you have enough evidence. Can I take your order? Oh, yes, please. Actually, I'm off duty. The murderer is in me. Then why would you show me the menu? Come on, Rel, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me. Look, Rel, you made a fool of him. Come on, Rel, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? Okay, we've pretty much gone through everything. Let's see if we can go through. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. Ooh, when Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on the way out. There's gotta be a reason for his doing. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I believe we should. Shadow's locks added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio. Oh, okay, we had to click that. I thought that was only available when we go out. Alright, let's start interrogating. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Rel and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We are prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rogue entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were on the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of thing do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Rel, could you help me out? Alright, Rel, what book do you think Espio might have been reading? I think it's this one, the Mirage Express Manual. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Ooh, alright. Ooh, what is that? Alright, we've got enough rings and we have an idea. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normal like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like, geez, calm now, Vesper. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet fan trip can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, I would like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Real, if you don't mind, could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question. Rel hit him with another one. Oh, okay, which page do I choose? Okay, let's go with 89. What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged with a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Ruel. Let's see if Espio can get 3 on 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 56. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor and assures smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes? Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all that information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'll be bragging about that. You clearly read the manual, those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit it though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a little bit suspicious, even if it's true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitude. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true and we have evidence to back it up. Rel? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Rel, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Espio reading, but what? Shadow? Shadow's lock. Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Rel, let's get our argument together. Think! Oh no. Ah, I panicked. Oh no. Not enough rings. No, we lost too many. We gotta do this again. Oh no, we can't afford to lose anything. Okay, we gotta not be greedy. Alright, we've got enough now. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the highest score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had a walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip up. I was just fully immersed in my book and I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at the moment were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Ruel, one that I would love Espio to solve. You gotta believe me, that cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book that I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death. So I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Ooh. Defend Espio. Join Tails. Let's join Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's on something. I'll let him continue the slying and questioning and... Ruel, my favorite and my beloved employee, please protect the passengers abroad. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are well taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? This one? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Guess that. It makes sense, that's the only thing. Oh no. Alright, we've got enough. rings to settle with an idea. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down a straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have a point. Where exactly on the map you mean? Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Okay. We click here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can see this. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it. Then, you see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because of the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return to Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling you the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most tight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Yeah, too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened out itself in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm going to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rogue and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing it. Come on, Rel, let's see what's next. Coming. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm really enjoying this game so far. It's pretty simple detective gaming. Yeah, I'll leave a link down below if you'd like to try it out. This is actually a free game. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today guys, and as always, thanks for watching. Stay safe and never give up on your dreams, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everybody.